Nukes Top 5 have dropped a brand new video and it's called Nukes Top 10. But it's top 10 ghost videos that are so scary, it's going up to 11. Let's check it out. Okay, top 10 ghost videos so scary it goes up to 11. So we're going to get an extra video in the end probably. Right, okay, Nuke. Let's see if you can scare us today.
This next video was recorded by a man named Javier from Argentina.
Okay.
Javier says that he was worried about his friend Antonio as he hadn't heard from him in a while. So he drives over to Antonio's house to check up on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name. Again, no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house.
Okay. Get arrested for this.
For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
Downright chilling.
Antonio. Antonio.
Has he been painting? Got paint on his hands. Or doing something else.
Hey.
Why don't you turn lights on?
Antonio, soy yo. Javier. Puta madre. ¡Hey! Loco! Soy Javier, boludo.
Ooh, the eerie stuff's happening.
Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda, ¿cómo andás? ¿Estás bien? Che, loco, si sos vos, salí.
If he has indeed been painting this Javier, he wants to help his mate with his door and his wall and stuff. Look at that. It's all chipped. I'd do my head in that.
Che, loco, si sos vos, salí. ¿Escuchan eso?
Who are you talking to?
Javier doesn't know what is going on, and he doesn't want any part of it. He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him. The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon? What do you reckon's behind him? It's going to be another stupid dog, innit? I mean, that door can be, you know, it can be a door that's got like a catch on it that shuts when it shuts. It could be his mate messing about just for the video purposes. So that's easily done.
Behind him. The next 30
What's
seconds
this?
are like something right out of a nightmare. Did you see it?
Scaled that
A
wall.
door swings open by itself and someone or something with glowing eyes seems to peek over the
Oh,
upper
I
glass of
didn't
the
see
door,
that.
7 feet in the air. Javier has had about enough and just makes a run for it. He says that
Bye.
whoever or whatever this was, it certainly was
that
not
looks good.
his friend Antonio. After calling the police over to the residence, Javier learns that his friend has tragically passed away inside the house, just behind that door that he couldn't open. Javier is so upset and confused by the whole ordeal that he just can't let it go. He decides to return to Antonio's house in search of answers. It did not go well.
Why would you go back? Why would you go back? Why? And why are they blanking something out on the wall there?
In search of answers. It did not go well.
Esta es la pieza. Mierda.
Dead mouse. Was Antonio a mouse?
Da un poco de escalofrío estar acá, se siente una carga un poco pesada, qué sé yo. ¡Qué mierda! La linterna, ¿qué pasó? Mierda. ¡Hey! ¿Quién es? ¿Quién anda ahí?
I saw the shoes.
Mierda.
Could have just been his mate, though. Why do people do that? Why? It does my head in. You turn the light on and off once, it doesn't work. Why do they keep on doing it like it's going to work again? They do it in films and everything. When you gotta go, you gotta go. It's on the toilet. The ghost needs to go as well.
¡Hola! ¿Qué mierda anda ahí, la concha de su madre?
Yeah, you'd get out of there now, wouldn't you? If that was real. Oh,
Hey,
that's
hey,
his mate.
hey.
That's his mate. And that wasn't 7 foot tall.
And with that, Javier is done. He leaves the house, and to this day, he claims that he has no explanation for what happened inside.
That looks too human.
And to this day, he claims that he has no explanation
Got a nudie on and everything. The ghost of Eminem.
for what happened inside.
Okay, I think that's a fake.
A house without history.
A house without
A family
history,
living in
okay.
Kansas City, Missouri are away from...
Sorry, did you think that one was fake, guys? Let me know in the comments. I think that one was his mate. It was too human.
A house without history. A family living in Kansas City, Missouri are away from home one night when their Nest security camera captures something truly bizarre.
Okay.
A shadow-like figure about the height of a child can be seen moving from the upstairs bedroom. The figure doesn't appear to walk or run, but rather float at a high speed before it just disappears into thin
That
air.
looks weird, doesn't
A
it?
small childlike voice can be heard calling out, "Help."
Well, this is a good one.
The family has never experienced anything paranormal before, so they have no idea just what this could be. The house was only built 15 years ago, and they've searched online, but they can't find any strange history about the house or land. So just what is this? Let me know what you think. We need scary video.
It could be clever editing. Why are these people who get all these footages, why are they always in like low resolution? That's on purpose. Hi, Johnny. Looks like Chucky.
So if you see gmail.com, The Uninvited Guest, a family on Rote Island in Indonesia are gathered to celebrate a birthday when one of the guests captures something truly chilling on camera.
Semua suara ada kok.
Am I supposed to be looking at the blue circle? Whoa! Made me jump that.
A strange uninvited guest can be seen looking into the window, watching the family as they celebrate.
Oh, it's creepy that.
Now, without a source, we'll never know exactly what's going on here. So, tell me what you think.
I mean, it could be a doll. It could be a actual person outside just doing it for effect. Let's make a ghostly film, like as though it's natural. I mean, I don't know.
Cave Crisis.
Oh, caves. Caves. After watching that Nutty Putty documentary, I have a phobia of caves that I didn't know I had, even though I've never been in one and never tried to squeeze through holes.
Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave on his friend's ranch in Texas. But the cave is partially submerged in water, making it very difficult to enter and explore.
Why?
Now, I'm going to go ahead and say that this video is not exactly anything paranormal, but it is very scary and 100% real. It's especially scary if you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic. Now, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, I want to stress, no one was seriously injured in this video. The following footage was recorded by a professional cave diver. Do not attempt to do this yourself.
Well, if Nuke says do not attempt it, I'm quite happy sitting in my chair in my nice space. Why do people go spelunking? And why do they call it spelunking? Why don't you just call it caving?
All right, so Alex is joined by a few of his friends as they begin to explore the frightfully small cave.
All right, who's got the oxygen meter? I don't see that. Look at this. We got an oxygen meter now, so people won't be mad at me. So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide?
Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen.
Cool.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Then with
So
GoPro.
the Action Adventure twins here helping us out. As you guys are like, Matt, check the oxygen. Oh, danger levels.
Breathe
huh?
on it a little bit.
Danger,
Danger,
danger.
danger.
And it's waterproof?
It is, but I don't think
better
it's
be.
gonna work too well if like the little intakes
Yeah,
get
that
clogged
makes
with
sense.
water.
It's gonna be hard to keep that thing out of the water.
Alright guys, we have made it out to
Why?
Demolition Ranch. Or off the ranch.
Wait, is it beeping already?
Well, see, I immediately dunked it underwater.
I told you.
So, you know, I don't think this is gonna give us the accurate.
No.
Probably not accurate.
Or the entire cave has bad air.
It might. Get into it.
Not for me. Not for me at all.
Already an endeavor. A lot further. We're not even close.
The passageway is becoming smaller and smaller. It was too small to start with.
As they work their way deeper and deeper into the cave, the passageway becomes smaller and more claustrophobic. Eventually, there is barely even room to breathe above the murky water. This is when the exploration goes horribly wrong.
Try really hard to keep my head. Well, this is where we're at right now. Yeah, this is intense.
I love that they're saying this is intense.
Yeah,
That makes me
heard that yet.
That makes me feel good.
What happens, right, if they're in that room there, they're all joking, having a laugh, spinning the camera around, getting disorientated, more water pours in, and then it fills up. And they don't know which way they came in. What happens then? You know what I mean? That's just stupid. That is just stupid.
Good, because I was scared in here, and I'm like, what if these things just come in and they're like, oh, it's a piece of cake. Let's climb it.
Yeah. No, this is a little rough.
Yeah.
I feel a rope on my foot. So much water in my ears. Yeah, same. Oh man.
Water in my eyes.
You can't tell if that water level's going up or down.
Snorkel would be nice right about now.
Yeah. I got so much water in my nose.
Good times. Good times.
What? Yeah, don't look for him.
Does it really go further?
Is he under?
Oh, hell no, I'm not doing that.
I can just barely hear right here. So loud.
He's got him stuck.
This is the waiting area.
Look at that!
Are you going, Jacob?
Oh, he just bailed.
Holy!
You're good. Oh my God! I'm coming out. All right.
Come out!
Back it out. Come on out. Oh,
Yeah. Go!
You okay?
That was intense, that.
You like shoved me over into the water. I'm sorry, Alex.
Alex's friend and fellow cave explorer Jacob is a little further ahead in a part of the cave that is so submerged that there's barely room to breathe. As he ducks under the murky water, Jacob becomes confused and panics, breathing in a mouthful of the dirty water. In a terrified frenzy, he tries to back out of the cave as fast as he can, but he slams into Alex, dragging him underwater too.
Oh God.
Luckily, the two guys make it out safely, with only a few scratches to remind them of the terrifying incident. This video once again goes to show that sometimes people, even your own friends, can be much scarier and more dangerous than anything paranormal. And I don't know about you, but just watching them in that cramped little tunnel gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Now, you can watch this entire exciting cave exploration and many more over on the YouTube channel, Underground Explorers. Hiding under...
I think we will give that one a miss. And like I say, in that little tight space of the water, it only takes one person to panic, create a little bit of ripple, and the waves are hitting your face. That's it. You've not. That guy who slammed into was not ready for that. You know what I mean? Just got it as he was having a joke with his mates. Hiding under the bed. At least there's no water. Right, let's go.
Under the bed. In another creepy video shared to TikTok without a source, a man is woken up in the middle of the night by a strange thumping sound coming from under his bed. What happens next is absolutely horrifying.
No, I thought you were going to say truly chilling. But no, horrifying this one.
What happens next is absolutely horrifying.
Se escucha algo ahí abajo de la cama.
The man looks under his bed but sees nothing that could explain the mysterious thumping. But then a horrific thing comes sliding out from under his bed, and the video cuts.
Oh my God! I jumped! Jump scares! Explain that. Look at it. Looks like an alien.
Thing comes sliding out from under his bed.
Wow.
And the video cuts. Now, I'm in no way claiming that this video is real, but it is definitely very creepy. And
the timing
real or
of
not,
that, though.
I'll leave that for you to decide. The haunted
The timing of that, and he expects him to pan round 2 or 3 times or something, and then it happened. Just whoop, it was there. Just made this camera jump. Oh my God, that was a good one. That jump scares.
Real or not, I'll leave that for you to decide.
Night.
The haunted USS Salem.
Okay,
Seth Borden from the YouTube channel Seth and Chase, Josh from Exploring with Josh, and paranormal investigator Steve and Dylan from Haunted Nights joined together as they set out to investigate the many reports of paranormal encounters on board the historic Navy cruiser, the USS Salem.
Ghost ship. It's the film. Let's go.
Although the USS Salem was never involved in any military combat, it was often used as an emergency relief ship and gave medical aid to horribly injured victims, both civilians and Navy crewmen. It is said that up to 400 people have died on the USS Salem throughout the years, including men, women, and children. Today, the Grand Historic Ship is preserved as a museum in Quincy, Massachusetts.
That's cool.
Many visitors and employees claim to have seen or heard paranormal activity while on board the ship.
That's cool.
The ship's caretaker, Don, explains to the group of investigators that one very active spirit on the USS Salem is that of an older sailor who they refer to as Chief.
And this is, I think, where the chief hangs out.
You think the chief is here?
Well, I think the chief hangs out in here now.
Okay. So you would say that like chief is the authoritative figure?
I would say the chief is the guardian of the ship. The chief is the man who is concerned with people disrespecting the ship and things of that nature. And when the pandemic first started and I started working at home, my hair was longer than yours. I mean, it was down to like the middle of my back. And every time I came aboard, the chief would yank my hair.
Oh, man. Damn it.
The guys decide to do an EVP session to try to communicate with the ghost known as the Chief. Their recorder captures some very disturbing responses.
Okay.
Can you speak into this device in my hand with the blinking red light? That's what I was just doing right after I took the whole hand.
We are a what?
We are something. Clear as day.
Yeah.
That's so vocal too. Yeah.
Dude.
We are. Oh, Ben, we are. Oh my crazy as ever.
What is that last word?
It's 2 syllables.
Yeah. We are.
We are alive. We are something.
Do we just sit there and try it one more time?
Yeah.
Because now we've heard them, we can tell them that we can hear you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
let's
right
bring it
there.
back. All right, I'm gonna do it again. We heard you say we are something. We can't understand you. Can you repeat yourself? We are what?
Can the chief come down here and talk to us?
Chief, if you're here watching us, can you tell us your name?
Understand you. Can you repeat yourself? We are what? Is there anyone here with us in the surgical room?
Oh my god, I did it again.
Bro, I don't even want to film. Like, if this is.
Every question.
Get off. It's like, it's the one off Ghost on the train. Get off my train. Be kicking cans and stuff in a minute. Let's go.
This is.
Every question.
Oh my god.
Bro, I don't want to
laughing?
film.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got some.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just gotta show you this. I'm never one to like show off evidence to like people until like we leave, but like I just want to show you this.
Yeah, we want like the raw
Yeah.
reaction to this.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
You've heard them get pissed off like this before?
The group believes that they might have made contact with the entity known as the Chief. And it seems that they have really pissed him off. Next, they investigate the mess hall, a large room that is said to be where the Chief appears the most.
Okay.
Using an Ovilus device and an EVP recorder, the group questions the spirits that haunt the ship. And this is when things get downright creepy.
Who's following us here? And why are you screaming?
Helpless.
Helpless. They're helpless.
Oh, we're helpless.
That's way worse. Some touch it.
My hair just got touched. I literally just felt my hair get.
He said every time he came out here, he got his hair pulled when he had long hair.
My hair was longer than yours. I mean, it was down to like the middle of my back. And every time I came aboard, the chief would yank my hair.
If you saw it on camera, but I felt it. Holy shit.
That one might have got it.
Yeah, we'll mind you.
Oh, good point. Flashlight's on.
Helpless.
Helpless. They're helpless.
Oh, we're helpless.
Just like what happened to the ship's caretaker Don, something seems to touch Seth's hair. But that's not all they captured.
I tell you what, it looks good, that. I have no explanation for that.
Something seems to touch Seth's hair.
Good one, this.
But that's not all they captured. Now, before this next clip, it should be mentioned that the ghost of a young girl and her mother are also said to haunt the USS Salem. When the explorers review their footage, it seems like they might have encountered one of these spirits without even knowing.
Right.
Maybe we should...
Alice.
Alice?
Alice. A woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
What is that box? Does it translate what it picks up from the ghosts that they can't hear? Is that what it's supposed to be? And how did somebody invent that and make it work? How did they test it?
Alice.
Who the fuck is Alice? Let's go.
Alice?
Alice. A woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Did you see it? If you watch closely, you can see a figure that looks like a girl in a long skirt walking in the background.
Alice.
Alice?
A woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Alice?
Alice. A woman's name, right after we heard a woman's voice.
Okay.
So did the group make contact with the chief? Or, well, did the chief make contact with Seth? And is this the ghost of one of the women who haunt the ship? I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channels Seth and Chase, Exploring with Josh, and Haunted Nights.
Wow.
The Waiting Room.
Do you reckon that, guys? That was good. I like the one particularly. I mean, you could have shadowing for the girl or whatever. You know, it might be an accident. But the hair.
Trixie Joy Velasco from Davao, Philippines is in the hospital giving birth to her daughter, while her fiance, Dave, is waiting in an empty hospital ward nearby. While waiting, he sees something that sends a chill down his spine.
What? His feet there?
There's no one in the room, but as Dave looks under the bed, two legs can be seen standing at the other side of the room. He looks up, and again, there's no one there. Dave is pretty freaked out. So did he accidentally capture evidence of the paranormal? Or just who or what do these legs belong to?
I mean, in fairness, it took a long time for the camera to get back there. So it could have been his mate who's moved off shot. You know what I mean? Or his girl.
Playtime is over.
Playtime is over.
Lorelai Gonzalez from La Paz, Uruguay says that the 10-year-old daughter of one of her family members recorded a very creepy video while she was playing in her bedroom. The young girl is proudly showing off her brand new kitchen playset to the camera when suddenly she gets the scare of a lifetime.
Ahora tengo dos tenedores así. Uno rosa.
See, it's got to be that doll. It's got to be the doll, hasn't it? These doll ones never end well. Telling you.
Ahora tengo dos tenedores así. Uno rosita, igual que el cuchillo que mostré al principio. No sé si lo mostré al principio. Y este tenedor amarillo. Pues tener... Se me está cayendo todo. Perdón, se me está cayendo todo. Dos cuchillos amarillos iguales.
I'm looking at doll, me.
Tengo esta tacita rosita y esta tacita.
Whoa! It jumped.
Como fucsia. Huevo. ¿Sí?
Oh, now that is a response of someone who didn't know what was going to happen. She's like, eh? And then it went. And then next thing, no, I'm off. That is a response and a half.
Huevo. ¿Sí?
A creepy little doll seems to push over a plastic cup. The girl is a little confused but shrugs it off and continues showing her playset. Then the doll's arm lifts up and falls back down all on its own. The girl makes a run for it, flipping her camera and yelling for mama. According to Lorelai, the video was recorded years ago and the girl is now 14 years old. But she is still freaked out by this whole incident. They have no idea how the doll could have moved by itself, so this creepy recording remains a mystery to this day.
I mean, it could be like these people say, fishing where a mate and the family or a brother playing a prank on them just, to do that. But I mean, if that was me and I was that kid, that doll would be getting like punted out of the window with the right foot. You know what I mean? I'd have booted it out. I'd have kicked the shite out of that doll, me. I'd have absolutely smashed it.
See?
Wow. Good video of that.
Off the wall. 6 months.
A good video of that. I like that one. That was good. However it's real or fake, I'm not bothered. It was good. Especially her response.
Off the wall. 6 months ago, Reddit user AMRV5 moved into an old apartment along with her 2 roommates.
Okay.
Since then, posters, pictures, and basically anything they hang on their walls will frequently just fall to the floor for unknown reasons. This has happened so often that the 3 roommates are starting to get a bit freaked out.
Got a draft.
One night, Reddit user AMRV5 is all alone in her apartment. Something happens that is truly bizarre.
Oh, I was going to say chili. Doesn't like that picture. Whoa, the chair's going as well.
A picture frame on the wall rocks back and forth on its own. Then the desk chair slowly moves to face her. The video cuts out there because Reddit user AMRV5 is so terrified that she hurries off to the kitchen to wait for her roommates to come home. Now, after posting her video to Reddit, shocked viewers ask if there might be a more logical explanation. For example, maybe the air vent above the picture is...
No, can't be that. It can't be the air vent because the trajectory is not right for the picture moving.
A more logical explanation. For example, maybe the air vent above the picture is simply causing a draft. So AMRV5 explains that her thermostat is set to turn the heat on at around 4 p.m. every day, and that this could possibly cause an air current.
Nah.
So the next day, just before 4 p.m., she grabs her phone and records the vent.
This is our vent test. We have about a minute until the heat's supposed to cycle on.
Okay.
We're gonna see if that does anything to move the picture frame.
Nuke's putting the sound effects on. What was that? I could have sound effected that and done that.
He did not come on yet.
While waiting for the heat to come on, there's a loud bang at the door. When AMRV5 goes to check it out, she finds that a shoe has fallen down the steps. But then, another loud bang, this time from inside her apartment. She hurries back in and finds that the picture frame has fallen completely off the wall. So what do you think is going on here? Should Reddit user AMRV5's apartment actually be haunted? I leave it up to you to decide.
I mean, them first two there of the picture moving while she's sat all the way back here and the chair spinning round, they look good. But the shoes, you could pretend that you've heard something, put a sound effect in, have your shoes already placed, couldn't you? Your mate could be hiding in there somewhere, take the picture off the wall and put it down, put another sound effect in, But I mean, seeing it there like that with them moving, that bit, that looked good. That looked good. I just explained how I would do that if I was going to do it. Hey, Temporal Wizard.
Actually be haunted? I leave it up to you.
Some good videos on this one today.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Popular Czech ghost hunter Danny Threeman from the YouTube channel TV Twix and his friend Dominic set out to investigate an old abandoned laboratory in the Czech Republic. The building is a source of controversy and tragedy, as unsuspecting employees of the laboratory were forced to undergo horrible experiments to test and study dangerous chemicals. In some cases, these chemicals were fatal. Now, years later, locals claim that the spirit of one of these employees still haunts the building, still afraid and still angry. It's around 4 a.m. when Danny and Dominic find a room with a single bed frame, possibly a bed that belonged to one of the lab employees. They activate their REM pod device and quickly realize that something is not quite right.
Okay.
To zkusím položit na tu postel, víš co? Kámo, čekuj, ta postel vibruje, kde byl. Je to vidět? Ona se hejbe, kámo. Kámo, ten přístroj se úplně zbláznil, vole. A ono, kámo, vibruje celý ten rošt s tím přístrojem.
Yes.
Okay. Does that machine vibrate though?
Kámo, děláš
Kámo,
si
ta postel se
It
hejbla.
moved.
Vidíte to tam vzadu?
Píčo.
To ono má rovně, že jo?
Kámo, ona šla ke mně, vole.
The bed moved.
Kámo. Ty krávo, OK, děkujem za znamení. Takže víme, že jsi tady s náma. Máme odejít z této místnosti pryč a nechat ti tvůj klid? Pokud ano, zkus se nám znovu projevit. Ty krávo, to si děláš prdel.
His mate could have moved that bed.
OK, děkujeme za znamení. My tedy tuto místnost opustíme. Necháme tě tady v klidu, nebudeme se ptát na další dotazy. Nevíme, kámo, co se tomu dotyčnému stalo, proč je tady. A jdeme odsaď o prdele, kámo. Ty píto! Kámo, to si děláš prdel, vole.
Get your machines
to šlo po mně,
there.
kde byl, kámo. Ty krávo, kámo, sedem na to. Sedem na to.
The bed frame seems to vibrate, triggering the REM pod device. Then the bed suddenly moves toward Danny. The two investigators stay calm, but when the bed aggressively slides across the room, they just get out of there. After gathering,
See, you don't see the end of the bed. His mate could have done that. You know, it's only a bed frame, doesn't weigh much. I bet he moved it. I don't know.
aggressively slides across the room, they just get out of there. After gathering their courage, they decide to investigate the building's laboratory. This lab was the site of many horrible experiments and tests that were conducted on the building's employees. Danny starts to ask questions to try to get a response from the paranormal presence in the building. For around 20 minutes or so, nothing much happens. But then things take a terrifying turn.
Jsi tu s námi, je tady nějaká duše, která by se chtěla projevit na nějakým z těch přístrojů. Jsme tady jenom kvůli vám, abyste nám ukázali, že tu jste, a pak se samozřejmě zeptáme na nějaké otázky, proč tu jste. Ale jako upřímně nevím, přijeme, že už tady jsme asi 15-20 minut. Přístroje zatím nic. Trošku jsme to tady přeorganizovali, aby tady byla lepší energie, ale...
Ooh. He's not going to see that though, is he?
Co?
Behind him.
Neřekli se hýbe, kde byl. Je to vidět na tom videu, nebo ne? Lidi.
Kámo, asi jo.
Okay.
Já nevím, kámo.
A čum, já jakoby, když to jako se zkusíme jako ustabilizovat, tak stejně se to jakoby trošičku jakoby hejbe, víš? Všim se z toho? Vidíš?
Jako ale vítr tady, kam jste? Kámo.
To byla ta židle teď?
Jo, hej, viděli jste to lidi?
Kámo, co si to do s náma hraje, vole.
Projev
se nám, jestli si tady, dotkni se těch přístrojů, zkus něco s něčím pohnout, něco posunout. Kámo, ta židle zase, vole.
Kámo. Hej, já bych si s tím dal... Jako
kámo, já bych šel do toho radši dál,
vole. Taky, vole.
In the door!
Kámo, čekuj.
Made me jump that.
Já jste vidět lidi, a ta židle se fucking klá, kde byl.
Kde to vidět, kámo?
Kámo, vem tu kameru a natoč to zblízka.
Já to přiblížím, kámo.
Je nebo vidět, že fakt nikdo nic s ničím neděláme.
A woman what? Pass with a pink dress
Kámo,
on.
to je nějaký, vole, nějaký loophole, nebo...
Já nechápu, jako, jak si to může takhle hrát.
On a grid there, isn't it?
Divně, jak si že jste tady hnuli věci, ale ty přístroje nic, vole, že?
A metal chain swings back and forth by itself. A chair moves and vibrates much like the bed frame they discovered earlier. But
did you see it?
Did you see it?
Yes, in the doorway.
Most terrifying of all, the strange translucent figure of a woman in a dress seems to walk across the hallway. The TV Twix team doesn't realize what their camera has captured, and even though they're freaked out by the bizarre movement of the chair, they continue to investigate, moving to a new location with an absolutely gruesome past.
Oh God.
The incubator room.
I tell you what, that woman thing looked really, really good. The spirit of a woman. Whether it was edited in or not, I'm not sure. But I mean, makes the video. I like this. Good entertainment. Even if I believe or don't believe, I don't care. It's
With
good.
an absolutely gruesome past.
This is a really good news.
Incubator room. According to local legend, a man was tied up and tortured to death in the back of this room. As Danny is telling the story, things start to get weird.
Tím, že vlastně ho přivázeli, lynčovali jako svině, tamhle v tom zadním inkubátoru ho prostě normálně zavřeli, jo. Ale to je možná ta duše, protože když jsem o tom zrovna mluvil, jako že ho zavřeli, tak se nám to projevilo, jako že asi ano.
Ty vole.
Kámo, ty dveře toho inkubátoru, jak kde byl?
Nevíš to?
Co si děláš, prdel?
Kámo,
ten přístroj furt jede ten rempot. Co si děláš?
Still moving.
Kámo, co se to tady děje, ty vole?
Co bylo?
Kámo, nevím, mi přijde, vole, že ten rempot jako by furt zvyšoval teplotu. Vzadu mi přijde, že se hejbe, kámo, to lano, vole. Vlastně mi to zdá.
Kámo, jestli taky...
Ne, možná už mám, kámo, fakt haluci.
Ne, fakt, kámo, se hejbe asi, ale...
Myslíš? Kámo.
Jo, kámo.
Ty dveře.
Kámo, já pečím, vole.
Who's it shut?
Kámo, to si děláš pryč odsad.
Kámo.
Já zkusím, vole, z toho jako...
Open the door, see if there's anyone hiding behind it.
Jiný přístroj.
Kámo. Ty kámo, já už jdu do prdele.
Takže byl se pohled, teď máš to?
Jo, viděl jsem to, kámo.
Ty
hej, já už jdu do
kámo,
prdele.
ser na to.
Let's
A ty
go.
dveře ještě, kámo.
ten přístroj,
Něco,
vole.
kámo. Hej.
A jdeme do prdele, odsad do pít, vole!
Get your case and go.
Ty si děláš prdel, kámo, se nám ještě v životě nepodařilo zachytit tohle.
TV Twix guys have had enough. The two investigators grab their equipment and just head home. So did Danny and Dominic capture proof of the paranormal? Could this be the spirit of one of the employees that suffered horrible experiments here? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't care if it is a ghostly or a hoax. I think it looks good and it makes for good entertainment. This is a very, very, very good Nukes top 10. 5.
Side. The ghost in the garage.
Extra. Got an extra one because it's so scary it goes up to 11. Remember that. Okay. Ghost in a garage or garage.
You decide. The ghost in the garage. This next creepy video was reposted to the internet without a source.
Okay.
Allegedly, a woman named Sarah is recording a video after she notices strange activity inside her neighbor's garage. What makes the footage so creepy is that her neighbors are not home. They're away on vacation, leaving both their home and garage completely empty.
Okay.
This is the video.
You sure there's nobody home? I saw a head. Twice. And faster. We've got a ghost here doing one of those challenges that you do when you run left and right. Left and right is going, you know, when you're warming up for do some exercise. What's going on? Suicide runs or whatever it's called. That could be effects, couldn't it? I see you.
A light flickers and something seems to quickly race back and forth inside the garage. Whatever it is then stops and peeks out at her, staring right at Sarah before quickly disappearing out of sight.
Doing its work
now,
out.
without a source, it's impossible to know exactly what's going on here. But whatever this is moves at a speed that's just a little too fast for a normal human being.
Quick, innit?
So what do you think this is? Let me know. Thanks for watching.
It's a ghost that likes working out by the looks of it. It wasn't terribly creepy. I think that one was effects. But I mean, some of the stories on this one were really, really good. Especially like the one that jumped out from under the bed and made me jump. That was really good. And I mean, like I say, the entertainment value that you get from some of these videos is brilliant. Whether you're going to sit there and rip them apart or sit there and go, oh, that was good. You know what I mean? It's good. And the things that you can't explain, like his hair moving and stuff like that, and when he's on that ship and stuff like that, it was just so good. So good. I like these haunted video nights that we do. It's good. It's good to get away from the music sometimes and just do these. Hey, what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And do you think any of these were real, or do you think any of these were fake? Also, let me know in the comments. Anyway, if you like the videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video.